Welcome back, folks, to Baldur's Gate 2 Shadows of Om. When we last left off, we just gone through a mad circus of adventure, death, and illusion, usual sorts of things. A disillusioned illusionist gnome had converted with genies to create a mad illusory world where he was the tyrannical master. Wasn't real, though. So we've dispensed with the foul magics and saved the day. Live to fight another day.
For the glory of Om!
I just wanted to thank you, citizen, for doing such a fine job. You saved us more than a little trouble with that gnome. The city thanks you truly. Yeah, hey, I have a question. A friend of mine has been imprisoned by the cowled wizards. Do you know where they might be keeping her? Well, they would have imprisoned her wherever they keep their magic-using criminals, and course. And they keep the location of their prison a secret. Sorry about your friend, but that's the way it is. Well, what about the Shadow Thieves? You know anything about them? They are a power here in the city, and they're everywhere you look. If you intend to do with them, friend, be wary. A friend of mine is... No. Okay. I'll be going then. Very good, citizen.
Get on with it.
All right. So last time, I realized I didn't really go into much about illusions, shadows, and werewolves, the sort of things we encountered there. But I have a feeling we'll have time to do that later. I just get the feeling. So I think in this episode we shall finish exploring this promenade here, perhaps do a bit of shopping, gathering of information, rumors, have a nice ale maybe, and a rest in an inn, and then we'll proceed onward. I neglected to mention that we also picked up a new ally, an Aerie, who is a what do you call it? Winged elf. I don't know if they have a particular name. Cleric mage hybrid class. So her Uncle Quail has released her to us and encouraged her to go with us on a nice, delicious, and dangerous adventure. So let's just do a little shopping or something like that.
Step right up. Step right up.
Come, enter the Adventure Mart. Behind me, you'll find the equipment any adventurer needs. I don't want to talk to you. What did they sell? Weapons, both magical and plain. Stolen armor from the lairs of dragons, skulls of sorcery. Anything you need, we have. Well, that sounds cool. Let's check it out. Don't even think about trying to steal something. Gareth? Hi. Perhaps your eyes are better than mine. Do you have any salamander dust here? What do you need it for? You're not a cowled wizard, are you? It's for soup. Yeah, that's it. Salamander soup for children and things. Do you see it or not? Why don't you just ask the storekeeper? Ribald, we're not on speaking terms. He tried to charge me 3 coppers for a bottle of pitch and a clutch of mice tails. Outrageous. I won't speak to him until he apologizes. Well, I don't know. Do you have anything to buy here then? Or how do you buy anything here? Very quietly. Now look, is it too much for an old man to ask, do you see any bloody salamander dust or not? Yes, I do. Oh, yes, it's way on the other side of the store, though. Oh, really?
Get on with it. No time at all.
Nobleman?
So
Yes, it's such a large place. How will I ever find what I'm looking for? Alright. Brelm. Hi. Hi. I be from the sailing ship. I am recently come from Moonshays. Copper seas it is. Brelm, you never been on an actual ship once in your entire life. You're going to keeping your mouth shut, ain't ye? Alright. This is Ribald.
Ribald Barterman at your service.
Hi, Ribald. Greetings to you, good sir. I trust all is well. It is well enough, Mr. Here. You'll not bring Harper trouble to my doorstep, my good lady. I might remind you that my days of involvement with your kin are long over. I am not here in official capacity, suspicious one. There is no need to worry. With your kin, there always be need to worry. But I should mind me manners. Please excuse me. Ribald Barterman at your service. My Adventure Mart is the finest shopping in all Faerun. Wildest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain. I love his name. Ribald, meaning like crude or indecent, and Barterman. But he's a nice guy, so I disagree. What a dump! You'd have to pay me. No. Sure, yeah. Let's take a look here. Music to me ears as a customer born every minute and a robe soon after. What'll it be for you today? Let's just see. I probably can't afford anything, but we can probably sell some stuff here. We got these necklaces, which are not really that useful. I should probably cast, you know what? First and foremost, we had a ring some point looted from that gnome illusionist. Can you identify that? Do you have the spell? Excellent. Ring of Human Influence. For 7 years, Count Fizznilt searched the realms for a suitable bride for his son Imoen. Unfortunately, all the women that Fizznilt found were not up to the standards set by Imoen, an impossibly spoiled man. Desiring an heir and impatient with a son, the Count had the court mage fashion this ring. He gifted the ring to a woman of no small courtly influence, and Imoen was instantly smitten. They were wed 3 weeks later. So I like that the gnome illusionist of the circus had this on him. It's pretty cool, but yeah, it's great. Basically just maxes your charisma for you. So in this game, charisma affects the prices of goods. So if you have a character that's a little bit lacking in the charisma department, there's 2 ways to increase it. You can cast the Friends spell, or you can wear this ring. I'm going to put this ring on Gabby for now. And I'm going to give all these scrolls to Aerie to possibly learn stuff in the scroll book. I'll hold on to these questy sort of items. And she's got a sling, so we'll give that to her. More spells. There you go, Aerie. There we are. Bracers. Those don't help you. I don't think those are going to be useful for any of our people. But I don't think I want to sell them per se. Oh, they'll help Aerie. She can wear them. Okay, mages can wear bracers. Okay, very good. Excellent. She's got the sling. You have the bullets here. Okay. Now...
The Adventure Mart's the finest shopping in all of Faerun. Widest selection, lowest prices, and nary a fancy illustration. Just the goods, bare and plain.
Oh, I could be crazy, but... Call me crazy, but... Okay, we already sold that. I was like, looking at this, I'm like, 12? Well, that didn't help us with the prices at all. Because I was thinking it was this one that we sold for 1,800 gold, but yeah, my mistake. So, what do we got here? I don't really need these wands. Maybe I need to put that on Aerie. I don't really need a wand of monster summoning. I don't think they only have 1 charge. I could be wrong. I'm not sure if there's a way to recharge these or not. I'm gonna hold on to these 2 though, because this is what, Fireball, right? Yeah, Fireball's a great spell. This wand will cough off a huge burning ball of fire that streaks out to the desired range. Bursts in a fire violent blast. Does d6 damage. Second ability. So yeah, that's nice. And wand of Cloud Kill is a great spell. Emits a vapor bubble that travels toward the target, exploding in a deadly cloud of noxious gas that fills the area roughly 15 feet in radius. Cloud will instantly kill any creature with 4 H. This means HD means hit dice. 4 hit dice or less with no saving throw. Just instantly kills weaker creatures. And then anything that's stronger than that, they have to make a saving throw, which means like they test their stats against, they roll a die and add their stats, relevant stats. So I guess this would be called Fortitude, which is based on Constitution. If they roll high enough, they survive. If not, they die. And then if they're stronger than 6 hit dice, they just take damage while they stand in the cloud. It's a great spell. Great spell. And what's cool is you can kind of cast it, like say we're here, and I'll demonstrate later, but we're here and we know there's enemies up here. We can just cast it over there and just hang out over here. And a lot of the time they just stand there and take it. So it's pretty great. I want to give the amplifier to you. And
What can we do to make your dreams come true today?
I want to get this identified. And we got a girdle of piercing, elves bane, and infant's highwayman in his day. I love these. I love these. I hope you do too. Hope it's not too boring. Pander of Scardale made quite a name for himself, vexing the elves of Cormanther Forest. To their annoyance, he continually used the wood to escape the law, and with the aid of this girdle, the elves' arrows as well. Unfortunately for Pander, pit traps and starvation proved a slower but effective substitution. So, yeah, it basically gives you a bonus against missile attacks, arrows, and the such. I think I will wear that because if I'm going to be sneaking and backstabbing, the last thing I want is like arrows to be impeding me as I try to go back into the shadows and that sort of thing. Now Ribald's got a bunch of stuff, but
all that matters is the deal, and Ribald's here to make one with you.
Yeah, I mean I can't afford anything that I would want. Armor of the Knight, no. I can't afford anything that I would want. I'm not sure that there's a ton of things that are super great. He has really nice potions, though. Potion of Invisibility will be really good for me. Gym bag. I do want that. Definitely. Definitely want the gym bag. Knave's robe. No, there is a robe we do want, though. So, there are lots of containers here. I've never really messed with stealing much, but I'm pretty sure this shop is insanely guarded against such things. We have some other characters here. Gareth looking for the salamander dust. We have Deidre here.
Greetings, good customer.
Why, greetings, adventurer. I am DJ. I am a member of the Aurora's Magic Emporium and have access to a considerable collection of magical treasures. Would you be interested in taking a look at my wares? Yeah, sure. Let's see. She's got some cool stuff. Harper of Pandemonium. Tell you what, I'll read these if I acquire the item. I'll read it. Pandemonium 3 times. Tossed away from the bard. Okay, so this is for bards. That's cool. Yeah, there's a couple of these I want, but most of all, and I can't afford it right now, of course, but I definitely want to get Robe of Vecna. This robe doesn't even have close to the power that the 2 famous artifacts, the Hand and the Eye of Vecna, possess. Still, from simply being worn by the powerful lich, the robe absorbed enough magical energies to become a potent magic item. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So, a little bit about Vecna. Essentially, he's a I think he was a powerful mage, first of all, that ascended to godhood, I think, and so he's considered a god in the pantheon, and he's known for 2 powerful artifacts that were his. He's a lich, so he's basically extended his life. A lich is a wizard or another mage user that extends their life unnaturally and kind of enables them to be immortal, essentially. He's typically noted for his authorship of the Book of Vile Darkness, which is fun fact, in real life, it's a real life book in D&D, and it's especially good for like evil campaigns and sort of horror elements you want to add to a campaign. But I don't know much about what his dealings are now and if he appears in the story, but he's just one of the gods in the pantheon of Dungeons and Dragons. We got Lucy. Somewhat haughtily, Lucy turns away as you approach. The wyvern ignores you. Aww. Hey Gareth, did you find that dust now? Away with you, vagrant. Can you not see I'm trying to decide on a purchase of utmost magnitude? Maybe you did find it. Lady Youth is over here.
Is it important?
Hello there. I've been watching you since you entered. I suspect you have need of my wares. Well, what do you got? Magical scrolls, legal of course, which is why I must charge so much for them. Have you no fear of the cowled wizards? Those pompous fools, they are as corrupt as anyone else in this city. If you know who to talk to. Now, are you interested or not? Well, wait. Perhaps you could tell me whom to talk to amongst the cowled wizards then. I'd be interested in that. I imagine you would be. One of the wizards by the name of Corneille decides who gets the license to use magic here. Bring plenty of coin if you go to see him. Oh. Fun. That's good to know. Thank you. We don't have a lot of coin right now, but We will remember that. You can probably find him in the government building in the government district. Now, would you like to see what I have to offer or not? Good. Take your time. Magic is not something you should be rushed. Alright. Yeah. Not relevant to us right. Well, let's see. I mean, I'm gonna have to sort through. First off, I have to decide if I want who my mage is gonna be, you know. But this is a great spell. It's a lot of fun to use. Does she know that one? Melf's minute meteors. Am I looking at divine? I need to look at arcane. I don't think she knows that, so that might be a good one for her to know. And I might purchase that one. Good.
I don't usually speak to the likes of you, but
I'll take a look. Yes. Let's see what else we got. Horror is a pretty good one. Invisibility, I think she knows. I am gonna grab Mel's minute meteors first, please. Thank you. There are some good ones. A lot of these are good. But I don't know if they're essential right now. Restoration's good. This is basically restores. There's a lot of effects like that drain your character's level in this game, and they can be really nasty if you can't remove them. Restoration will remove them for you. Let's see. I just want to check and see if she's got, real quick, if she has invisibility. I think she does. Because that would be good to be casting. Yeah, she's got that. Okay, so I think that'll be good for now. This is one I'm pretty darn sure we didn't pick up in any of our adventures so far. So yes, you go ahead and write that magic spell into your book. And probably friends too. Go for it. Yeah. And you know web? Nope. Now you do. You know that one. Stone skin you got. Surely you know magic missile. You know identify. Yes. Dispel magic. That's a good one to have, I would think. Protection from petrification doesn't really come up very much in my memory serves. If memory serves. That's what we got in this. Okay, this is what we got in the scroll case. Do you know fireball? Now you will. Conjure air elemental. And hold person. Those are great. That's about the best of what we got here. Maybe blur. I'll go ahead and teach these to Arian. She knows blur. Conjure air elemental. That'll be good. Hold person. Okay. And do you know fireball? Now you do. Alright, cool. Stack these in here. And that's about all we're gonna do for now in here. Right here. What is this? This is a painting of one of a group of young adventurers from long ago. This one, a ranger, all of whom were attempting to return to their homeland far away. Word has it they died horribly at the hand of the dragon Tiamat.
Yes.
Interesting. Another painting of a party of young adventurers from long ago. This one, a diminutive barbarian. Rumor has it that this barbarian had a pet unicorn smaller than he. Also swallowed by Tiamat, it is presumed. That's horrible. Now, I didn't do research on this, but I remember reading long ago these are Easter egg references to, I think, a cartoon from the 80s that was a Dungeons & Dragons themed cartoon. I don't know if it's the one with Avenger and all those guys. Maybe you guys know what I'm talking about. I never saw this, but I have heard that it's pretty great, and I like that it's in the game here. Alright, there's a few other odds and ends here we can do. Like,
Just as I would have thought.
take a look at some of these machines here. A sign states this device was built to travel underwater. Strange concept as that might be. I love that stuff. I love the magical technology stuff. We got a moose here. The moose has nothing to say to you. Aww. We got Fergus. Hello, sir. That's Khalid's voice. The circus has been saved. I must see this for myself. Thank you so much. Oh, so he must be the leader of the circus. Oh, we got a snake. That's cool. So this is just part of the circus, just the outside part. Containers. Fun fact, I don't think these have anything in them, so... Oh, it's locked. Interesting. Okay.
What? No one will see me. This will be simple.
You point,
I'm
I
ready.
punch.
I can dance on the head of a pin as
Get
well.
on
Alright.
with it. No
Never
time
mind.
at all.
I don't think there's much in these things, though. So I'm not gonna bother. Oh, we got... Oh,
I trust you are here in good
hi.
faith.
Beware the streets at night, my child. There are strange things taking from the coffers of your lives. Best invest in the day to be certain of many returns. Are you trying to warn people of what? Of the darkness that threatens the trade of day, as the takers of coin face blood letters foul. Walk not the streets beyond the last call of day. Alright, I've listened and I can make no sense. No. Sounds more like dogma than a coherent warning. Speak plain your concerns. I speak the words of the Spirit in the form that I must. If it does not prove plain enough, the listener must examine their faith. That said, I don't suppose there is much harm in stating plainly that walking the streets at night are a danger. Your advice is seems like common sense. Is there more to it than the obvious? It would seem to be a war between dark and darker, one that I am hesitant to say who should win. I know little more than this. I have not of much help, but if a single person quickens their step because of my word of warning, then I have done well. Safe travels, friend. Interesting. Yeah, you're talking about this sort of thing.
Be honored, for you shall feed.
This is, again,
Be honored,
thieves
for you shall
and
feed.
a vampiric.
Let me have a taste. Come.
Yes, a vampiric vampire. No, you are not to see this yet. You have not chosen your side. When the time comes, obey. Obey, or you will join the thieves in death. And such is the will of the mistress. What are you talking about? Why are you fighting these people? Such things are not for you to know yet. When the time comes, you will know much, and if the mistress bids it, you may also live. And there she goes. Bat. Alright. Vampires and shadow thieves, like they were fighting in Irenicus' dungeon, and apparently we are gonna need to choose. Why would we need to do that? I don't want to deal with either one of them. Although maybe the shadow thief side, they could be a valuable ally. We got a note here. Proclamation of warning to all guild members. The Shadow Council itself decrees that all chapters should be on their guard against the upstart Assassins Guild usurping our membership. The lure of coin is naught but bait, and is suspected that the end of those that have defected has been most bloody. No guild can rival the Shadow Thieves, so any that claim as such must have darker motives. You have been warned of the cost of treachery. Interesting. I don't know if the Assassins Guild is this group of vampires we got here,
All
but
right then.
either way, we got a weaponsmith here. Oh, is he asleep? Yeah, all right, fair enough. We should probably do the same. Why don't we do that? There's not much else. There's Armor Fletcher here. There's some shops. There's some urchins up here. Let's just go to the Mithrist Inn for the night. And interesting, bouncer. What is he guarding? Yeah, but for the most part, we're done. We're mostly done here. We're just gonna head into this inn here. Have a little chat with the patrons maybe, and then have a rest, and then we'll proceed onwards. You be looking a mile out of place, girl. What brings ye above your station? Found a gold mine? Yeah. What do you mean by that? Look about ye, an evil eye from every corner unless ye be loaded with coinage. Aye, I see it. The subtle exclusion of those born into wealth. You've a good eye on you, old man. Do you belong here then? Was kicked out of this place once or twice as a youth, before I found a vein of mithril. Now the bastard's fawn over me, but horribly. All the while eyeing me purse. The life of the nouveau rich is a hard one. Aye, it is. You're not rolling in the coin, girl? Trying to play with the high rollers? No, but I suspect that I can afford a room, at least. Good for ye. Don't let the bastards look down their crooked noses at ye. What do you mean? Look about ye. An evil eye from every corner? Yeah. There's a tendency in this game for the conversations to loop. I'm noticing. Beautiful tale. Excuse me. Alright.
Yes.
Alright. Well, when we come back, folks, we will have a chat with Pugny here and maybe procure some refreshments and maybe find us a room and have a rest. And then we will move onward, proceed with our adventure. We've learned we can somehow work out a deal that'll let us cast magic with talking to Cornel in the government district. With the cowled wizards involved with Imoen and Arenicus' capture, might be good to do that. Of course, she said the Lady Youth said it would cost a lot of coin, so that seems to be the theme of the day, is to raise money. So we will do that if we must. So thanks so much for watching. Until then, folks, I'll see you later.